Let me ask you something. You're standing right here at the seafood counter. Everything on the ice looks good, but that little voice in your head starts asking questions. Is this salmon truly fresh? Where did this shrimp actually come from? Am I making a healthy choice for my family, or am I just taking a guess? That feeling of uncertainty is exactly why we made this video. Today, we're not guessing. We're giving you a guide to 13 of the top grocery chains in the country for high-quality seafood. And we didn't just pick our personal favorites. We looked at the data. We evaluated these stores based on 3 key things. First, their commitment to sustainability, backed by trusted certifications like MSC and BAP. Second, their real-world actions to ensure product quality and transparency. And finally, how well they serve you, the customer. Will your local go-to store make our list? Are there some surprising contenders you've been overlooking? Stick with us, because by the end of this video, you won't need to guess anymore. You'll be able to walk into these stores with total confidence, knowing exactly what to look for to bring home a delicious, healthy, and responsibly sourced meal for your family. Let's get started. 13.
All right, let's kick off our tour with a name that's practically synonymous with quality: Whole Foods Market. When it comes to standards, Whole Foods really sets the bar high. Not only do they carry top sustainability certifications like MSC and BAP, but they also earn top marks from Greenpeace. Think of these as a seal of approval, telling you that the fish you're buying comes from well-managed fisheries that don't harm the ecosystem. But they go even further. Whole Foods bans over 200 chemical ingredients from their shelves entirely, and that includes artificial preservatives or colorings often found in seafood. Here's the real game changer, though, a service many people might not even know about. The fishmongers at Whole Foods can prepare your fresh seafood for you, right at the counter. They will debone a fillet, devein shrimp, and even season it for you before you even check out. Imagine that! It takes all the intimidating prep work out of the equation and makes a healthy dinner incredibly easy.
I'd love to know, have you ever taken advantage of this fantastic service at Whole Foods? Let me know about your experience in the comments. Did it make your meal prep a breeze? With standards this high and that incredible customer service, it's easy to see why shopping for seafood at Whole Foods is, for many, a no-brainer. Now, having a chain with high standards across the country is wonderful. But what if you're looking for something truly exclusive? Something you literally can't find anywhere else in the United States? Our next stop, a powerhouse in the eastern U.S., offers just that, with a direct line to one of the most famous fish markets in the world. You won't want to miss this.
12. That's right, we're talking about Wegmans, a beloved favorite for those in the eastern United States. If you're anywhere near their New York City location, you are in for an incredible treat. Wegmans is currently the only place in the entire country where you can buy fish sourced directly from the world-renowned Toyosu Fish Market in Japan. We're talking about a level of freshness and variety that's simply unheard of elsewhere. And even if you're not in New York, this commitment to quality has a ripple effect. Their leadership sees that store as a think tank, a place to learn and improve their seafood program for all their locations. But Wegmans isn't just focused on the fish, they're innovating how it gets to you. They are pioneers, being one of the first grocers to ditch those single-use styrofoam trays for more eco-friendly, reusable containers. It's a small change that makes a big difference. So, what should you look for here? Their MSC-certified Chilean sea bass is a fantastic choice, and I hear their daily sushi selection is always fresh and delicious. For our viewers in the Northeast, Is Wegmans your go-to spot? Let us know what your favorite seafood find is there. We'd love to get your recommendations. Our next stop takes us to the heart of the country, the Midwest and the South. This employee-owned chain is taking a completely different approach. Instead of complex labels, they've created one simple seal of approval to make sustainable shopping incredibly easy for everyone. We'll explore this no-nonsense approach next.
11.
And that no-nonsense approach brings us to our next stop, a name familiar to families in the Midwest and the South, Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee gets that we're all busy and that trying to decode a half-dozen different labels at the seafood counter can be overwhelming. So they did something smart. They simplified it. Instead of multiple logos, they have just one, their Responsible Choice seal. If you see that seal on items like scallops, fresh tuna, or tilapia, you can trust that the product meets high sustainability standards, aligned with experts like the Monterey Bay Aquarium's Seafood Watch. It's that simple, no guesswork. But their commitment goes deeper than a label. Hy-Vee has taken a firm stand. They will not sell any genetically modified seafood, period. Plus, they're actively working to protect vital ecosystems, like partnering to protect Bristol Bay in Alaska, home to some of the world's most incredible wild salmon. What really makes Hy-Vee special is its culture. It's an employee-owned company, and in many locations, they even have on-site dietitians who can help you plan healthy seafood meals. That's a level of customer care you don't see every day. I'm curious for our viewers in Hy-Vee country. Does this simplified, responsible choice program make your shopping easier? Share your story with us. For its forward thinking, its customer-first simplicity, and its strong ethical backbone, Hy-Vee is a standout choice. From an employee-owned regional favorite, we now turn to one of the most recognizable names in the grocery business nationwide. This chain has been on its sustainability journey for over a decade, working closely with nonprofit experts to guide its choices. We'll look at how this grocery giant is making responsible seafood accessible to millions next.
10.
And that grocery giant is Safeway. Safeway is a testament to long-term commitment. For over a decade, they've worked closely with the nonprofit Fishwise to ensure their seafood choices are good for the environment and sourced using the best practices. And like Hy-Vee, they have their own responsible seafood program that follows the strict standards of Seafood Watch. Now, let's be upfront. In our research, we saw that Safeway has had a couple of localized hiccups in the past. We believe in being transparent, so we wanted to mention it. What's more important, however, is what they've done about it. The fact that they've earned a recent high mark from Greenpeace shows they are serious about overcoming those hurdles and are moving in the right direction. So what does that mean for you? It means you can still shop with confidence, but it also pays to be proactive. If you're ever unsure about something, don't hesitate to talk to the fishmonger. They are your best resource. And when you're in the aisles, look for their Open Nature brand. That's where you'll find fantastic items like wild-caught Alaskan sockeye salmon, scallops, and even quality swordfish and tuna steaks. For those of you who shop at Safeway or its family of stores like Albertsons or Vaughn's, is the Open Nature brand your go-to? We'd love to hear from you. Safeway shows that even the biggest chains can make a dedicated effort to do the right thing. From a household name, we now move to a store that has revolutionized the grocery game by offering premium quality at unbelievable prices. How do they manage to offer certified sustainable seafood without breaking the bank? We're going to uncover their secret next.
9. And that secret belongs to a store that has a devoted, almost cult-like following for its incredible value, Aldi. The question has always been, how do they do it? How can a store known for such low prices offer top-tier seafood? For years, shoppers have known Aldi as the place to get products that feel like Whole Foods quality but at a fraction of the price. And that philosophy extends directly to their seafood counter. For their fresh options, like salmon and tilapia, they pride themselves on not freezing the fish, which is a huge plus for taste and texture. But here's the crucial part. Those savings don't come at the expense of sustainability. Aldi works closely with experts and holds all the top certifications, MSC, ASC, you name it. And if you need proof, get this. Just last year, in 2024, Aldi won the MSC's Best Sustainable Seafood Supermarket Award. That award specifically recognizes them for offering the largest variety of certified sustainable seafood at a reasonable price. That's a huge win for them and for our wallets. So for all the dedicated Aldi shoppers out there, what's your best seafood find at Aldi? Let us know in the comments. And of course, don't forget to bring a quarter for the cart. When it comes to getting the absolute best quality for your budget, Aldi is tough to beat.
It's fantastic to know you can get quality on a budget. But there's another major concern when buying seafood. Is what's on the label what's actually in the package? Our next store, a regional player on the East Coast, is tackling this issue of transparency head-on by partnering with a project dedicated to letting you know exactly where your fish comes from. We'll dive into that next.
If you're still watching and finding these details valuable, I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave the number 6 in the comments below, just to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll consider subscribing and ringing that bell so you don't miss a thing. Your support is what allows us to keep creating helpful content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's get back to it.
8. And that store, tackling transparency head-on, is a major player for our viewers in the Mid-Atlantic region, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, and more. We're talking about Giant Food. Let's talk about trust. A few years ago, a major study by the organization Oceana found that about 1 in 5 seafood products in the U.S. was mislabeled. That's a staggering number, and it makes you wonder if you're truly getting what you pay for. This is where Giant Food is stepping up in a big way. They are participating in the Ocean Disclosure Project. It's a platform where they voluntarily share information about where their seafood comes from. This move towards total transparency is a fantastic signal for building back customer trust. And their commitment doesn't stop at the seafood counter. Through programs like Bags for My Cause, they're actively supporting local environmental groups like the Alliance for the Chesapeake Bay, helping to protect the waters right in their own backyard. So when you're shopping at Giant, a great place to start is with their own Nature's Promise brand. Look for their wild-caught haddock or their Alaskan sockeye salmon. For our viewers who shop at Giant, have you noticed these changes? Does their focus on transparency make you feel more confident in your choices? Let us know. With their focus on transparency and community support, Giant Food is definitely a store on the rise. It's one thing to be transparent, but what about having a deep, scientific partnership to ensure all your seafood, we're talking over 1,000 different kinds, meets sustainability standards? Our next store, another favorite in the Mid-Atlantic and Southeast, has been doing just that for years, working hand in hand with a major research institute to verify its sources. We'll explore that deep-rooted commitment next. 7. That deep-rooted commitment brings us to another favorite in the Mid-Atlantic and Southeastern states, Food Lion. While many stores adhere to sustainability standards, Food Lion takes it a step further. They've partnered with the scientists at the Gulf of Maine Research Institute. This means they have experts helping them verify that their seafood sources All 1,000 varieties they carry are managed responsibly. It's like having a team of scientists double-checking their work, which provides an incredible layer of trust. And Food Lion's commitment to the environment is clearly part of their DNA. Get this. They have received the EPA's Energy Star Award for an incredible 22 years in a row. They are the only retailer in the country with that distinction. That speaks volumes about their consistency. They do all this while remaining committed to offering affordable prices. They show their connection to the community by donating thousands of seafood products to local food banks. They also look out for their customers with perks like military discounts on Veterans Day. If you stop by, give their Nature's Promise wild-caught sea scallops a try.
For our viewers who shop at Food Lion, what do you appreciate most? Is it their prices, their community support, or their sustainable choices? Let us know in the comments. With a scientifically backed approach, a proven track record, and a heart for the community, Food Lion is a truly dependable choice. It's impressive to see a company with such a broad and consistent commitment. But what happens when a store zooms in, focusing intently on the needs of its immediate local community? Our next stop takes us to the Northeast, to a smaller chain that is not only highlighting local catches, but is also making seafood more accessible to its diverse neighbors in a very thoughtful way. We'll see how they do it next. 6. That brings us to the Northeast, and to a supermarket chain that proves that being deeply connected to your community is a powerful thing. We're talking about Hannaford's supermarkets. What truly sets Hannaford apart is how they serve their diverse neighbors. They recently launched a seafood guide available in 6 different languages. This isn't just a pamphlet, it's a bridge. It provides cooking tips and nutritional info, helping people from different backgrounds feel confident cooking with local New England seafood and weaving it into their own family traditions. It's an incredibly thoughtful way to build community. And that local focus shines through in their product selection. At Hannaford, you'll find beautiful, locally caught seafood from the nearby Gulf of Maine, like haddock and hake. They're also working hard to make the shopping experience better, overhauling stores to offer more fresh, pre-prepped meals and adding more convenient options like self-checkout and delivery. For our viewers in New England, is Hannaford your neighborhood store? What's your favorite local catch to buy there? We'd love for you to share. For its deep commitment to its local and diverse communities, Hannaford is a wonderful addition to our list. It's inspiring to see a store so in tune with its modern community. For our next stop, we're heading back to the Midwest to look at a true original, a decades-old grocer that was so innovative it became the inspiration for Walmart. They've been a trendsetter for years, including in seafood sustainability. We'll explore this pioneering supercenter next. 5. And that pioneering supercenter is none other than the pride of the Midwest, Meijer. Long before supercenter was a household word, Meijer was setting the trend. So much so that they were an early inspiration for Walmart. And that forward-thinking approach has been part of their seafood strategy for over a decade. For example, back in 2018, they made a big move by partnering with a special trout farm. At the time, it was the only one in the country with a top-tier BAP certification. This allowed them to bring sustainable, locally loved rainbow trout to shoppers all across the Midwest. But what truly defines Meijer is its deep, unwavering commitment to its community. It's a philosophy that goes far beyond just groceries. They are famous for their low prices, but also for an incredible program that provides certain essential medicines for free. This has had a real positive impact on countless families. When you're there, look for the Seatails brand of MSC certified fish, or try the Latitude 45 smoked salmon. I hear it's fantastic. For our many viewers in the Midwest, Meijer is more than just a store, it's a part of life. What does their commitment to community mean to you? We'd love to read your stories. For its pioneering spirit and its incredible heart for the community, Meijer is a true gem of the Midwest. From a beloved regional supercenter, we're shifting gears completely. Our next stop is a place known for buying in bulk. You might think of them for paper towels and electronics, but they are making huge strides in sustainable seafood, even winning a national award for something you might not expect, their fish oil. We're heading to a members-only club next.
4. That's right, we are heading into Sam's Club. Many of us have a membership here for great deals on bulk items, but you might be surprised to learn how seriously they're taking seafood sustainability. A few years ago, they relaunched their popular private label brand, Members Mark, with a renewed focus on quality and sustainability. They're committed to sourcing their seafood from farms certified by top global initiatives and removing products that don't meet their high standards. But here's that surprising award I mentioned. Several years ago, Sam's Club won the U.S. Ocean Champion Award from the Marine Stewardship Council, the MSC. But it wasn't for their fresh fish. It was for their Members Mark fish and krill oil supplements. This shows an incredible, holistic commitment to sustainability across their entire range of products. And when it comes to their food items, their Members Mark steelhead trout fillets are incredibly popular, and for good reason. They're delicious. For the Sam's Club members watching, is seafood a regular part of your bulk shopping trip? Have you tried their Members Mark brand? Let us know what you think. As part of the Walmart family, Sam's Club is using its massive scale to make affordable, sustainable seafood and even supplements accessible to millions of families. It's great to see. From a national members-only giant, our next stop takes us deep in the heart of Texas. We're heading to a regional supermarket so beloved, its shoppers consider it the best in America. They combine a deep commitment to sustainability with an intense pride in sourcing seafood from their own backyard, the Gulf of Mexico. We'll see what all the fuss is about next.
3. If you've ever been to Texas, you know that some things are just bigger there, and that includes the love for their local grocery store. We're talking about the one and only H-E-B. Ask any Texan, and they'll tell you H-E-B isn't just a store, it's an institution. Many shoppers passionately call it the best grocery store in America, and their approach to seafood is a big reason why. They work with experts like the Environmental Defense Fund, and their philosophy is best summed up by their seafood director, who said, "We owe it to our customers to provide a fully traceable and transparent seafood supply they can trust." I just love that sense of responsibility. They back that up by removing suppliers who don't meet their high standards. But here's what makes H-E-B truly special: their Texas pride. They are the largest retailer of locally sourced seafood from the Gulf of Mexico. Think about that. Fresh shrimp, mussels, and more coming straight from their own backyard to their stores. That's supporting local fishermen and ensuring incredible freshness. So, to all our Texas viewers out there, we have to ask, what makes H-E-B so special to you? Is it that local Gulf seafood? Let the rest of us know what the H-E-B magic is all about in the comments. With outstanding customer service and a deep love for its home state, H-E-B earns every bit of its legendary reputation. From a fiercely independent Texas legend, we now turn to another one of the nation's largest and most familiar grocery chains. They've been working with a major global partner, the World Wildlife Fund, for over a decade to improve their practices across the country. Plus, in some locations, they offer a fantastic service that lets you customize your seafood seasoning before you even leave the store. We'll check them out next.
2. And that chain, familiar to so many of us across the country, is Kroger. When you're one of the biggest retailers, you have the chance to make a big impact. And Kroger is doing that through its long-term partnership with the World Wildlife Fund, or WWF. They have big, clear goals, like sourcing nearly all of their wild-caught seafood from MSC certified fisheries. They're even making sure their sushi vendors meet sustainability standards, so you can feel good about grabbing those to-go options. But here's a fantastic little tip you might not know about. In some Kroger locations, they have a wonderful customization service right at the seafood counter. You can pick out your salmon or shrimp, then choose your seasonings, and they'll wrap it all up in an oven-ready bag for you before you even check out. It's a brilliant way to get a flavorful, low-effort meal on a busy night. For those of you who shop at Kroger or any of its family of stores, have you ever tried this oven-ready bag service? Did it make your dinner easier? Share it in the comments. With its affordable options, clear sustainability goals, and smart services that make our lives easier, Kroger is a solid choice. We've been on an incredible journey, from national giants to beloved local brands. Our final stop takes us to a fast-growing store that many compare to Whole Foods for its focus on organic and natural foods. They not only have high sustainability standards, but also a firm ethical stance on what they won't sell. We'll explore our final store on the list next.
1. And that brings us to the final stop on our tour, a store that's rapidly expanding across the country and earning a loyal following for its farmers market feel, Sprouts Farmers Market. Like Whole Foods, they have a strong commitment to organic foods and sustainability. But Sprouts has a unique touch. They have an in-house culinary director who helps curate their selections. Shoppers say this expert guidance makes a real difference in the quality and taste of the products you find there. But what's truly impressive about Sprouts is not just what they sell, but what they refuse to sell. Their policy is firm: no seafood that isn't traceable or is genetically modified. They won't stock threatened species, and they absolutely will not source from any company involved in the horrific practice of shark finning. Taking a stand like that shows a level of ethical commitment that gives you, the shopper, incredible peace of mind. When you're browsing their aisles, look for brands like Northern Chef for their wild-caught Chilean sea bass, or try the Next Wave garlic butter mussels. Sprouts is growing quickly. If you shop there, what's your favorite thing about their approach? Is it the farmers market atmosphere or their strong ethical policies? Let us know. For its curated, expert-guided selections and its powerful ethical backbone, Sprouts Farmers Market is a fantastic final stop on our seafood journey. And that completes our tour of 13 of the best places to buy high-quality seafood in America. What a journey it's been.
From national giants to beloved regional chains, from budget-friendly options to premium exclusive finds, we have covered a lot of ground together. The most important thing we've learned is that great, sustainable seafood is more accessible than ever, as long as you know what to look for. We hope this guide has given you the confidence to walk up to any seafood counter and make a choice that's right for you and your family. We would love to keep this conversation going. Did we miss your favorite store? Do you have a great tip for buying fresh fish that we didn't mention? Please share your knowledge and experience in the comments below. Your insights help everyone in this community become a smarter shopper. If you found this guide helpful, please consider giving it a like. It really helps our channel out.
And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for more helpful guides just like this one. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey today. Until next time, happy cooking!